Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Assalamu alaikum and greetings, Alishan Mao here. When it comes to the FPV video goggles, there are a whole lot of choices out there in the market. But my personal favorite, my personal best so far has been the Eachine VR D2 video goggles, FPV video goggles, and I use them almost every time I fly FPV quadcopters or any kind of FPV RC aircraft. Now, of course, I have posted a review of these goggles that you can watch on my channel. These have built-in DVR, these has Diversity RX 40 channel receiver, etc, etc, and a whole lot of nice features. Now, I understand there have been issues that people have been reporting. Unfortunately, I have never faced, and honestly speaking, I have never faced those issues while using these video goggles. The only issue I had was the DVR being very crappy when recording, and fortunately Eachine has released a couple of firmware upgrades, and after that DVR had much better performance compared to the first time I received this video goggles. So the Eachine VR D2 FPV video goggles have been my best friend so far, and unfortunately this friendship is going to come to an end, and I have to say goodbye to Eachine VR D2 video goggles just because Eachine have now released the VR D2 Pro version of these video goggles with some significant upgrades which make your life easier and which make these goggles one step ahead of the Eachine VR D2 older version. And let's talk about the Eachine VR D2 Pro FPV video goggles, and we will see what's new in these goggles and what makes it better than the older version. Okay, let's unbox the Eachine VR D2 Pro video goggles, FPV video goggles, okay, and see what's inside. So first off, open the box, you get a user manual, and your goggles nicely protected. You have the face pads, you have the sticky pads, foam pads for you to put them on the video goggles so that they will sit nice and comfortable on your face and won't hurt your face. Okay, then we have a wall adapter battery charger. Then we have a bag with the stickers, nice, and wipes, of course. A wet and a dry wipe for you to wipe your goggles. Yes, goggles. I know you were expecting other word. And we have a 7.4 volt 2200 milliamp battery, and it powers the goggles for a very comfortable long time. I like it. And we have a patch antenna and a clover leaf mushroom antenna. All right. And then finally we have the video goggles itself hiding inside this neat bag. There you go. So here is the Eachine VR D2 Pro video goggles. If you haven't used these goggles for the very first time, when you take a look, you won't actually notice any difference between this and the older version of video goggles. Pretty much everything is the same. We'll do a comparison very soon. For now, let's put everything down and let's talk about the features of these goggles. Okay, looking at the features here, it says automatic channel search by pressing one button. Well, this is one of the upgraded features here. Previously, in the older version, you had two buttons here for frequencies and band, and you had to click to match the frequency, your desired frequency to watch in the video goggles to fly your RC aircraft. Now, in this V2 Pro version, you can auto-scan the frequency using the scan button right here, and it will lock onto the desired frequency automatically. No more clicking the buttons by yourself. Next, we have real-time display of the current battery voltage, frequency, and signal strength. That is RSSI, very nice. We have adjustable focus. Well, this one has adjustable focus as well, so you can see at the side of the goggles, you can use this to move the lens forward and backward to adjust the focus and myopia. Alright, next, it can be mounted on tripod. Alright, well, the older version could also be mounted on the tripod. 5-inch LCD display, 5-inch LCD display. Maximum supported TF card for the DVR is 64 GB. Before, I believe it was 32 GB. Next, built-in DVR. Well, older version also had DVR. I hope in this version the new DVR has a better recording performance and it won't glitch that often and go black screen like this one used to do. Next, we have the flexible headband and ergonomic design and easy to adjust and comfortable to wear. Well, I don't see any changes on these two, except that we have some kind of leathery plastic here on this one, while this one was using a very hard plastic at the back side, which actually kind of hurt your head on the back. Now they have a very nice and soft and comfortable leather kind of material on the headbands here. Right, so this was a very quick comparison of VRD2 and VRD2 Pro. Now you know what's new in VRD2 Pro and what makes it better compared to the older version. Alright, there's a lot of reflection, but let's look at the buttons right here on the front of the goggles. Now you have a scan button, you have a DVR and menu button, then you have a camera and DVR quit button, and you have a plus, menu and minus button. So using these buttons you will be able to control all the aspects, tweaking the parameter of this video goggles and tweak it according to your usage style. Okay, so there isn't much to talk about. I have just described the new features of Eachine VRD2 Pro. The best feature I believe in this is the RSSI feature. That means you can see the strength of your signal, and the OSD that shows the battery level and the bands and frequencies that you're using, including the RSSI or the signal strength. So you know how strong your signal is throughout your flight, and you will know when to go more forward or when to turn back with your RC FPV aircraft based on that signal strength. Okay, and of course the DVR has up to 64 GB TF card support. So it has a diversity video receiver, 5.8 GSM 40 channel race band, which is the same in the older goggle as well, but the new feature in these goggles is that you can select which of the diversity receiver you want to use. Should you want to use A only, B only, or use both? Why this feature? Well, sometimes if you have not flying too far, for instance, if I'm flying inside my house, I may be able to use only one receiver, that is A or B, depending on my choice, and I will be able to save on consumption, power consumption on these video goggles. But again, using a diversity feature of these video goggles, of course you will have better reception. But again, it's a good feature that you can turn off one of your receivers and save on power consumption here. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you very much for your continued support towards my work on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel and stay updated for all the regular video uploads. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share the link over your social sites.